Hello and welcome back to Persistent World. Since we last spoke, many things have changed on the server. To begin with, the Lorraines have reformed, and due to their reformation, there has been a small coalition against them. Now, the problem with this coalition is our numbers cannot be big enough to siege the Lorraine numbers in their castle. Now, this results in stalemates that usually end in everybody logging off without fighting, or we just get absolutely decimated, especially on the last map where the Lorraines held Mount Hailstone. Most of the time I didn't even get past the front gate because I was shot by about, I don't know how many archers they had, but quite a few archers. So this basically means I'm going to have to show old footage in this video, and the context of this footage is a small campaign continuing on from the last video against the House of York. When they were still called the House of York, they're now called the Cleganes. We had some very good sieges against them, and I think I'm going to show them now.
It's fine, it's fine. Right, everyone move to the back ladder. Let's go to the left ladder.
Moving back to the back ladder.
Jake, get up here quickly.
Where are the doctors?
If you got doctors, like, just heal in this little alleyway, right?
Hang on.
We'll start break.
Great, careful.
Right, any archers we got, can you watch this left bastion? Start shooting onto this left bastion.
Archers, turn around, look behind you. Archers, look, shoot onto that left bastion now. Archers, anything on that left bastion.
Right, infantry group at the bottom of this ladder. Let's go.
Archers, pepper everything on that left ladder now. Stop,
Jump
pepper
over
them,
to
go.
the right, there you go, push onto this bastion, let's go.
Go, pepper them now.
If you're low on health,
stop getting shot in the
they're
back.
all onto this, they're all on this bastion.
Right, archers, follow me.
Don't
First get your heels off, Jake.
Clear the bastion first.
Clear the bastion. Right, archers, all archers are going into the courtyard, follow me. Archers, follow me now.
Right, push down, push onto the wall, push
Archers, move, Jake, Hex, move now, follow me.
He's coming.
Guys,
Coming up, follow me.
Work, help each other. If you're low on health,
This way,
keep pushing.
move.
So we managed to push up the ladder and kill most of the enemy on that bastion, and we cleared it up pretty quickly. So we headed over to the stairs where we were pushed down into the courtyard, where we would be met by the main York infantry force. Our archers were positioned on the walls and the back walls, shooting down into their infantry, and our cavalry were riding about the courtyard trying to weaken their infantry as much as possible, and obviously trying to kill them.
Peppering that courtyard. Peppering. Stay on spot, people.
Excessive push to the banner, excessive push to the banner, let them hold the spawn.
Protect the capital.
Archers, forget the courtyard, start shooting into the fucking spawn.
Anthony, hold up your shield. Anthony, hold up your shield and cap.
Anthony, just wait, let's clear these guns first.
I'm capping.
Guys, spawn's breaking, come on, stay on spawn. Death, stand back a bit. Death, move back a bit more.
Protect
Nice, good. Protect the capital.
Keep capping, Josh, keep capping.
There's a ceiling in the
Josh, how long till you're done?
Like 5 seconds.
So we cleared up the York infantry and started to cap the castle. Now, the capping was very difficult. He kept on getting hit by York infantry that were trying to do some last-ditch attempts to save their castle, but eventually we did manage it, and it was a victory to the House Stark. After capturing the York castle, they decided to go back to our castle and defend it against us. So we weren't going to have any of that, so we quickly left the newly captured castle of the Yorks and started heading back to our own castle, where the respawned Yorks decided to make their last stand.
Right, wait there.
Can I get to the archers?
Archers, Cal,
Right, infantry, push now, push in, go, everyone come in. Just pushing there, just clean.
Don't cap yet. Don't cap.
Just clear them out. Oh fucking hell, these guys are
Push all the way up. Push all the way along, guys. Push all the way along.
Right,
Nobody
let's go.
caps yet.
God damn it, bro.
Victory to Hoster.
There was one war last week that was particularly exceptional in comparison to every other war we'd had, because we didn't get decimated completely and we didn't do absolutely nothing. Something actually happened, and this was when the Martells first came onto the server. Martells are a small Polish clan, and I particularly like their king. He's a really nice guy, and this war just spiced the server up a bit, and it was really fun. And this is what happened.
Be able to make quick, easy work.
Joanne, we need you in the second layer as well, but heal me first.
Come on, Kyle.
Right, start hitting them in the rear and the sides. Go outside.
Take your shoot.
Stay inside, June.
As you can see, the server lag was out of this world. It was so laggy. I hit that guy, and then the reaction to me hitting him was about a second and a half later, which is ridiculous. Now, as you can see here, the Martells are kind of grouped up around this gate, trying to break it down and trying to ward off any infantry that's going to be attacking them, because our aim is to obviously stop them from capping, and they've got infantry heading towards our banner point as I speak.
Down, they're rushing in.
Try and kill them naked so we can actually get weapons.
Avoid the team hits. Come on, I nearly died.
Yeah, sorry. It's so laggy though.
Yeah.
Cav pushing! Cav pushing!
Ramp.
Bombs,
come on.
silly. All pushing, come on.
Everyone push inside
Why
stories.
wasn't it letting me close that gate?
Close that gate! 10 here, guys. Grab it.
Nice.
Everybody to the banner point is sure is now, quickly. Cav in, you need to get to that banner point quickly. They're heading to the banner now. They've got a banner in the courtyard heading to it.
We're instructed to head towards the banner point as soon as possible. However, we were caught up by some infantry trying to delay our attack, so we were caught up with fights with them. Eventually, we pushed through the main gate and headed towards the banner point. One of our levies, Levy Juan Stark, was on that banner point protecting it from being capped, and he actually hit the capper so they didn't cap, and this allowed time for our infantry to finally reach the banner point and deter the rest of their infantry and finally kill them. Doctors, go to the armor and heal. Alright, loot up. No one's to be naked, there's plenty of gear.
All I'm gonna say, guys, is before the day is done, we're gonna genocide us some TARFs and fucking Martells. That's all I'm gonna say.
At the end of the day, it was still a backstab. We were going to attack the Lorraines, but the Martells decided to attack us while we were heading towards the Lorraine castle. And we weren't just gonna take that like it was nothing. We decided to go back to the Martell castle and attack them at their origin.
Yeah?
Can you stay
That's
behind?
fine. Everybody
Sure
keep
is.
going on.
Why are some of you going left? You're going to Salt Clipper.
Keep going.
We can't get one of the gates closed.
We should watch the Lorraine's backside now, brother. The Lannisters are retreating.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Sweeney, make sure the gates are closed and just make sure no one in the cap.
Keshkin,
Get up against those gates and start breaking them now. Have we got an NG here?
I'm coming.
Right,
NG, come and build this left ladder, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the castle right quickly. Get to the second
They're
line.
pushing out.
Watch your team hits down.
Archers, stand away from the walls and start peppering them.
It's not
Let's
there,
make sure they close the gate.
The gate won't close. The gate won't close, I'm trying to close.
There might be a glitch.
Watch out, gate breakers, this guy behind you.
Archers, watch out for the towers.
Sergeants, get yourselves underneath the walls. Archers, start peppering and keeping those walls suppressed.
Avoid chasing the nakeds because they're trying to draw you out. They have archers.
Right, infantry in. Clear
Pile
out
in.
the courtyard, let's go.
Archers,
Everybody in.
Let's go.
Right, archers, I want you setting yourselves up on that far wall as we're going in. Infantry, start forming a shield wall at that gate towards the docks. They spawn in the docks. We're not going to go cap it immediately. Cav out to the docks, spawn kill them. Sergeants, come on.
Archers with me on the far wall battlements.
Dobby, just try and delay them as much as you can, please.
Sergeants, form a small shield wall in that doorway, gateway there.
Before we move on with the video, if you do want to join my clan, the House Stark, there will be a link down in the description where you can apply. We're always welcoming new members, so feel free to join and apply if you're interested in Persistent World. So the Martells were defeated, and I'm not going to make it out like that second siege was a huge victory. They were kind of just YOLO charging us with nakeds, but on that first siege they did nearly capture our castle. Promptly after this attack, the Martells joined the coalition against the Lorraines, and I think I'm going to show you some of the coalition battles that we've had. I mean, they're not the best footage ever because I die very quickly, but I think it's going to be worth showing you these wars. One should be taking arrow shots. Just keep your shields up.
Yeah.
Get inside before they like shoot.
Oh my! Just out of global.
I'm watching all these arrows. This is mad.
Come on, kick through. Cav, get to this TP door quickly.
We are here. Right, remaining cap.
Chubby Cat, you know where the spawn is. Let's go.
Anyway, guys, that will wrap up for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Did you see that?